stained glass heart. A heart is a stained glass mirror. Choose your favorite colors. Bring all that you love. Stain it in all you need, your own work of art. Hung in the body's church, not to be sold or devalued, but peered through your warmth.
Before we begin, I understand that we have a new-ish student. Kit, why don't you introduce yourself to the class?
I know most of you knew me by a different name last year, which is why I want to reintroduce myself. My name is Kit, and I use they, them pronouns. It's nice to finally introduce myself as myself. Yeah, I hope you'll be able to see I'm still me, just more me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kit. I know that this is a shift for a lot of you, but for the sake of your peer, I expect us all to try. Now, who remembered you at homework? Hey, Kit,
Yeah?
I got your name right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Would you mind staying after class?
Am I in trouble?
No, no, of course not. I just wanted to say how brave that was, how brave you are for someone so young.
Wow, thanks. That means so much.
Yeah, I wish I had the courage to come out when I was your age.
It was a different time.
It sure was.
So you're non-binary?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm binary, I think.
Oh, you're gay?
No, although that's what most people think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No need. I know how I look, but I'm not a butch lesbian. I'm bi. I'm actually married to a guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that you've got people in your corner. You aren't the first or last, well, deviant person here. And if you need the support, my door is always open.
Thanks, that means a lot.
Nowhere, Nebraska, 5 a.m. There's a leak in the pipes. There's probably more than one, actually, judging by the slime mold creeping towards my shoes and the water sitting stagnant in the tile grout. The tiles look like TV static. Why does every single gas station bathroom have the same floor? They all have the plasticky tiles and the questionable stains and cracked porcelain sinks. I can't tear my eyes away from the faint brown crack traveling through the sink center, traveling through my center, yawning its way open and filling with TV static. I don't know why I decided this would be a good idea. Hugo's grin had been infectious, the way his eyes filled with joy and his hands clenched with excitement. His excitement drew me in and led me away, and now I was in a gas station in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. God, I'm an idiot! Hugo. He'd looked so wild, so untethered and joyful when he told me he was going to get lost. 4 days, coast to coast, back roads, and wrong turns lost. His Letterman jacket was covered in homemade patches, ballpoint pens scribbling out his name and position on the football team. His hand was steady as he grabbed mine and held tight, and my throat was filled with uncertainty and responsibility, my head filled with all of the expectations and rigidity and the edge of the cliff, the end of the line. His eyes caught mine, the light caught his hair, and it turned to gold, and yes tumbled from my lips. His hand relaxed, and he told me he'd pick me up at 5 a.m. sharp. The pressure of my parents' disapproval bore into me. They didn't have to know. I left a note next to the empty cereal box on the kitchen table. Knuckles rap on the door. You okay in there, Jack? I hurriedly start pulling brown paper towels from the dispenser as it rattles in disapproval. It's been 20 minutes. I wrench the faucet on and the water sprays out in full force, slamming into the sink and up onto my shirt. Fuck. I'm fine! I yell over the sink. The handle isn't turning. The skin on my knuckles turn white as I dig my feet in and pull. Just give me a sec. The knob finally turns, stemming the water flow. I stand over the sink, bundle of wet paper towels in my hand. There's no trash can in here. Just a sticky brown outline where it used to be. Fantastic. I slide the bolt and push the door open. Hugo steps back to let it pass. His arms are filled with Twinkies and sour gummy worms, the off-brand kind that glue your fingers together and get under your nails. He glances at the paper in my hand, then grins at me, his eyes twinkling and hair limp from 2 days of nonstop driving. Heat settles in my chest, and my fingers feel like they're about to float up to the ceiling. I smile back weakly, the TV static roaring through my chest. He offers me a neon blue and pink striped bag of gummy worms. Breakfast?
Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Would you still love me if I had a dick?
Wait, what?
If I had a dick, would you still love me?
What brought this up?
Just answer the question, please.
I don't know.
Do you love me no matter what?
Well, yes, but is your anxiety acting up, or are you?
I don't know. Would you still love me if everything about me was different?
It depends
Depends on what.
on what would be different.
Okay, say I lost my chest and I grew a beard and a dick. Would you still love me then?
I would like to think so.
Okay, but you're not attracted to.
Babe, I'm attracted to you. It'd take a lot to change that for me. Now, if you changed, that'd be a different story. But I sure like to think that my love for you isn't based on your looks, as nice as they may be.
I love you.
I love you too. Where is this coming from?
I have this student and they came out as non-binary.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. Like that scientist from Bones. They weren't male or female.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a thing for a while now, I guess, all around the world for centuries. When they came out, I did some digging and I just kind of fell down this rabbit hole.
It's really cool that people are even open to thinking about gender in that way. Society's come a long way.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I just feel, I don't know, there's so much more to the world than I knew.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, no, of course it is. It's just, I don't know, it made me realize that there's so much I don't know about the world, about myself, just so much. It's a little overwhelming.
Hey, it's okay. It's a lot to take in. But you don't have to know everything about the world or yourself. I'll be here for you, either way.
Thanks. Enough about me. How was your day?
Uneventful, mostly. Emails, meetings that should have been emails, a game of solitaire, missing you.
I missed you too.
Needy much?
Shut up. You love me.
Guilty as charged.
The parts of you I won't forget are the ones I first found love in. Or rather, I fell in love with the parts of you I'd later refuse to not remember. The parts of you too delicate to belong to anyone else, like the sweet tone of your voice, or that smile I hold so dearly, or the feeling of the warmth when I lay between your arms. I first found love in all that makes you special, and your beauty is one and only, so how could I love someone else?
Hi, I'm Olivia, and this is a song I wrote for Pride Month called Superhuman. I really hope you like it. When my story started off, I was afraid. Tried to hide who I was behind a mask and cape. But then I realized that all the hiding had to change. Secret identities were not for me. And though I'm told I would be better off alone, she makes my heart soar higher than
Can I eat lunch with you?
Okay, sure. Do you need to talk about grades?
Nah, I'm fine.
Everything okay?
Yeah,
Why aren't you eating in the cafeteria?
I don't have anyone to eat with. I had to eat on the floor. I think I underestimated how people would, take all of this. I just kind of ripped off the band-aid all at once.
Yeah, that's middle schoolers for you. Not terribly kind or open-minded.
But they do get better, right?
Some, most, honestly. Your brains are still developing. You're still figuring out how to be a person, and sometimes that manifests in cool ways.
I just wish I didn't have to feel so alone. It would help if I wasn't the only kid out.
I know, but you did a wonderful thing for your classmates.
I did?
There are other trans kids here, gay kids, bi kids. They may not be out yet, but in a school of this size, they're here. And you coming out has made that much easier for the next kid and the kid after that. And I know it doesn't really help right now, but some of those kids being cruel to you right now will be those same kids helped by you later.
But that's so unfair.
It is. It shouldn't be up to you to pave the way. I know it's rough. I was in your place only a few years ago.
Really?
Hey, I'm not that old.
No, I mean, you came out in middle school?
Well, high school, but same difference. Point is, I know what it's like to have to carry that weight around on your shoulders. What it's like to be alone.
Does it get easier?
Yeah. I mean, you get used to it, but more than that, your world expands. There are so many like you. You just haven't met them yet. May I ask you a question?
Depends on the question.
I remember you from last year.
Oh no, please don't.
No, what do you think I'm gonna ask?
I don't know. What's your real name? What bathroom do you use? Stuff like that.
No, absolutely not. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but how did you figure it out that you weren't a girl?
Well, it was pretty easy after I started going through puberty.
Everybody hates puberty.
Yeah, but I hated being a woman. Not like in the it's hard being a woman way. I mean, it is, but things that set me off weren't the same things that set my friends off. Like it was it wasn't just weird comments that made me uncomfortable. It was waiters calling me ma'am and miss.
So how do you separate that out?
Well, I thought about my sister and how I'd feel if she was called the same things I was called. And I wouldn't be offended if someone called her ma'am, but I hated it. So I started researching and realized there's words for what I'm going through. It's like if boys are blue and girls are pink, I'm white, like absence of gender. It just doesn't apply to me.
It sounds like a superpower.
I guess I guess it kind of is. Mostly it helps to know that I'm not alone.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Coffee?
Already brewed. Made eggs too. Probably a little cold now though.
It's okay.
So, babe,
Mm,
why were you up so late last night?
um, research,
For what?
school, things.
That kept you up until 2 a.m.?
Yeah,
Look, I can't tell you how to live your life, and you don't have to tell me absolutely everything. But I'd hate to think you felt the need to hide from me.
I'm sorry.
I'm just worried about you, that's all.
Well, I'm okay, I promise. I think we need to talk.
Okay. What about?
I don't think I'm a woman.
What do you mean? Like, are you trans or
I think I'm non-binary. Like if gender is a spectrum, I'm kind of like smack dab in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't.
I mean, you once told me a part of your soul dies every time someone calls you Mrs. Your students literally call you by your last name.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, does that mean, are you cool with it? Do you still love me?
Yes, of course, babe. That's never in doubt, okay?
Okay.
It's just, it's kind of a big thing to be dropped on you all at once.
I know. I'm sorry.
But I am an adult. I can handle it.
Okay.
We'll get through it together.
I love you.
I love you too. Does that make me bi?
I mean, I can't tell you that. If you still feel straight,
But I don't. Feel straight? A while back, you asked me if my feelings about you would change if you were a guy. I mean, you didn't say that, but like that's what you implied. And I guess I just realized I could be attracted to guys. And I don't know. I've always liked girls, so I just assumed I was straight.
yeah, no, it took me a while to figure it out too, but like kind of the other way around. Like everyone called me being a lesbian way before I ever came out, but I liked guys too, but I knew I wasn't a girl either, but I didn't know that was an option.
You know, that existed.
Yeah, until Kit.
How are things going with them?
Well, they're eating lunch with me.
Why are they eating lunch with you?
Kids are mean. And well, a few of my colleagues have some less than satisfactory takes on gender and Kit.
Unsurprising.
I just wish they felt safe. I mean, they're 13, for God's sake. They shouldn't have to be thinking about this kind of thing.
I know, baby. I know. Are you going to transition?
What do you mean?
Well, you're non binary. Should I use different pronouns or a name?
I think I'll stick with Brooks. It's simple and they let me get away with it at work.
And pronouns?
Could we try they them if it's not too hard?
Of course. You are never an inconvenience, and it's going to be new and an adjustment, but that's what I signed up for. And you are still the person I love.
What?
I can't hear you at all.
Okay, just go when you want. No.
You said to go up first.
Okay, try again.
Try, ready?
Xander up first. 3, 2. Oh my god, y'all are going.
Hey, have you seen Kit?
Kit?
You know, the 7th grader with the purple hair?
Oh, Catherine? She's
There.
in the principal's office, I believe. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Hey, I was wondering where you were. Wait, what's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You're clearly not.
Things aren't going super well right now, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Can I help?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
What were you talking to Mrs. Smith about?
Nothing. It was nothing. How are you?
I'm fine. I was just talking with one of your teachers.
Oh no.
No, you're not in trouble, but she was using the wrong name and the wrong pronouns.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you been dealing with that?
Yeah. With most of them, actually.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Yeah. I haven't really been telling anyone. I didn't want to make trouble for anybody, but they don't matter. I don't matter to them.
Is that why you went to Mrs. Smith?
Yeah.
Any luck?
She thinks I'm expecting too much of them, that it's unfair of me.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
I kind of wish I hadn't done this. Come out. I mean, I feel so alone.
Well, if it helps, you're not the only non-binary person at the school.
Wait, really? Who?
Me.
You're joking.
Not at all. I know that's probably not the answer that you were hoping for, but
No, that I'm really happy for you. It's actually really nice to have a grown-up on my side. Thanks for being on my team.
Oh, hi, babe. What's going on?
even the teachers are harassing Kit,
What?
and Mrs. Smith won't stop them.
Brooks, breathe.
I hate this.
I know, babe.
I mean, this is a literal child, and
I know.
they're 13. They shouldn't have to worry about any of this.
I know.
God, it's so unfair.
Baby, I'm on your side here. You don't have to convince me.
I mean, what do I do?
I'm not sure what you can do.
God, it makes me want to bash my head. And I thought when I went back to school that things would be better, that society would have, I don't know, improved somewhat.
It has. More than two genders was inconceivable when we were kids.
Apparently it still is. God, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you.
You don't need to apologize.
God, I feel like a kid again, like I'm helpless.
But you're not. You're non-binary too. This kid isn't alone, and they have an adult willing to stand up for them, to corroborate them. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're onto something. Excuse me, really quick. I have to email Kit and make sure that they're okay with me going to Mrs. Smith. Thank you, babe.
Anytime. I love you.
I love you too.
Water park. The rainbow is nothing more than a colorful water slide. Choose your path, ready your senses, glide to the end. There will be no pot of gold, just another person who chose your same path, and people who didn't, all bright and light and beautiful, all valid in their love of each lane.
Come in. Mrs. Brooks, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Just Brooks, please. I understand Kit was in here a week ago.
I believe so. Is that what this is about?
Why did you tell them that there was nothing you could do?
Because it's the truth.
Kit's teachers are blatantly disrespecting them.
They're not doing anything wrong.
They're essentially bullying a student, and you're doing nothing.
I don't know what you want from me.
Just talk to them. Just do something.
Well, what do you suggest I say?
Kit is a student here, deserving of respect just like anyone else, and therefore you should use their pronouns.
I'll tell you the same thing I told her.
Them.
The same thing I told Kit yesterday. Of course, we support our students and the right to go by whatever nickname they choose, but I can't prevent slips of the tongue. It's new, it's confusing, and you can't expect me to go after perfectly good teachers for not using the correct lingo.
It's more than that.
How?
I still mess up Kit's name. Their parents avoid pronouns altogether. We all make honest mistakes.
Exactly.
But what these teachers are doing is intentional, not accidental.
You can't know that.
You can't know it's an accident. Look, if I call you Mr. Smith and you try to correct me and I ignore you and literally never get your honorific right, that's not just a slip of the tongue.
Well, that's different.
How?
It's factually incorrect.
So is calling Kit a girl.
But Kit looks like a she.
But they aren't.
Look, I respect Kit's identity. I say people should do whatever makes them happy. That doesn't change the fact that they, them is plural. It's awkward to use, not to mention being grammatically incorrect. You, of all people, should understand that this isn't the
It's not, though.
Not what?
Not grammatically incorrect.
They refers to
We have used they and them singularly since before the time of Shakespeare, for God's sake, not to mention the fact that language is constantly shifting. My job as a linguist is not to teach English as it was a decade ago. My job is to record vernacular as it changes. And regardless of all that, Kit deserves respect. They need an education same as everybody else. Fighting with teachers is only going to hurt them.
Those teachers are good people and...
Yeah, I know. I'm not asking you to fire them. Kit knows that they're going to make mistakes, but you could just tell them to try, to just treat their students with respect.
Why are you white knighting for this kid anyway?
Yeah, that's the second reason for coming in today. I'm non-binary too.
Oh?
Consider this my official coming out to you. And I'm going to be standing by Kit. Either you stop the grown-ass adults from harassing them, or I walk. Clear?
Crystal. Enjoy your break, Mrs.
Brooks. Just Brooks.
Enjoy your break, Brooks.
They say it's just a phase. They say it's early days. They say it will all go away if you just try to pray. They told me I was clueless, I was useless, I was just confused. They tried to tear me down instead of trying to get me through this. If I go one more second like this, then I might just lose it. The grip that I have kept when my emotions start to loosen. This might all be a bad nightmare, but it feels pretty lucid. I've been feeling so worn down, don't know if I can do this. Don't know what the future has in store for me. Will I have to keep fighting this damn war to be accepted? That's my only dream, but it's been stolen from me. Cause I decided to be who I was born to be. Can't you see I didn't hurt you at all, and yet I took the fall, attacked by an adult. I thought that you were more mature than this. I guess I was wrong. You thought that you would make me learn from this. You'll see that I'm strong. And I've been breaking, shaking, and straining from faking it. Always feel like I'm 2 steps behind from really making it. I'm just so trapped in my own mind. I can't take it, holding the parts of me I hide, cause I'm afraid that I won't leave these parts behind cause of your hate. I want to appreciate the way I was made. I know that these parts of myself will never fade. I want to step into the light, unafraid. Cause I don't need to. I need to be myself. I need to focus on my welfare and my mental health. If that means cutting you loose, then that's just what I'll do. I might have looked up to you, but now I love me too. I wrote my story around what you deemed right. I live for your approval no matter what it seems like. But these past few weeks have almost felt like a dream, like I'm finally being who I'm meant to be is nice. I know that you're gonna make my life hell, but I know that I've been sinning by denying myself. And I know your head spinning put me right in the shelf, but now I've grown up and I'm leaping off with no help. I might not get your approval. I might fight all my life. All I know is that I love who I am. It feels right, and I feel joy in telling people my name. And I'll fight for anyone who feels they can't do the same. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It won't be dark forever. To anyone who feels the way I did, it gets better. There's magic in numbers. We'll get through this together. No matter what others say, it's not a hopeless endeavor.
In a field of flowers, you find the beauty of the earth. Choose your own flowers. Cultivate your own bouquet. Don't let anyone tell you to take the flowers out of your hair. The petals mirrors of your own beauty, for each flower different in its beauty.